Vada Fly gon' recap this and say Gotti caught a 30 on the dime road.
So all y'all wanna know what happened, I'm gonna tell you what happened. He got smoked. That was crazy out the game.
Sometime SP to nobody that knows body.
Hit his area with 51. Everything in the Vada Fly.
When you start rapping like that?
In the tone.
Grown man blog, something he gotta deal with. So no matter how many of them fabricated lines they make up, it ain't gonna equal up to this real shit. Salute to the subscribers, that notification gang. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, stay in tune with all latest content, etc., etc. Don't let none of that get too far ahead of you. My boy Showtime SP will be back in the building tonight. We got a lot of things that we need to discuss. We got battles we need to recap and all that and all of that. But I wanted to talk to y'all about something that came across my desk earlier, and I would say real earlier, about 4 or 5 o'clock this morning. I was out and about, heading to work, which is crazy, heading to work. And I heard, what'd you hear? Tell me what you heard. A revelation about a battle rapper with a job. Can you believe this? A battle rapper. There's nothing wrong with having a job, even if you gotta lie half of the time. Like T-Top, we're gonna refer to that line that T-Top said a couple times in this. And how y'all doing? I hope y'all good out there, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I gotta ask that more often. How are you guys doing? I hope everything is well. But nothing's wrong with having a job, even if you got to lie half of the time. But you did it wasn't the best route. That's why you fixed this bag on your own, like a self-checkout. Say it with me. Misfit, salute to Misfit, Murder F Gang, you know, my dumb advice. She has a show, you know, she does the joint with Mav Hoffa, and she's been doing My Expert Opinion with Mav Hoffa, but she has her own thing going on with My Dumb Advice, where she talks about a lot of different subjects and things. And for the longest, people have been wanting to hear about her battling Jazz the Rapper. She battled against Official in one of her last joints, but people really been wanting to see what's up with her and Jazz. When can her and Jazz? That's really been the thing, you know what I mean? So it really was no smoke. It really was no smoke, no tension that led to fire. You know, it always been shit talking back and forth. And what I'm hearing, or what I heard, was Jazz had said allegedly that battle rap doesn't need Misfit, or the game could go on without Misfit, whatever the case may be. So Misfit found out that Jazz the Rapper is a 911 operator. So it's a good angle, you know what I'm saying? It's an angle, but let me get into what I get into. So she found out that Jazz is a 911 operator. Not was, but is. A 911 operator is a civilian position, but they work, obviously they get paid by the same people. And we all know what they do. They dispatch. They send out the ambulances, they send out medics, they send out police, they sit at the desk. It's not the same thing. They don't go to like the police academy and things like that. But now that she's found this out, she used it, and it's a phenomenal angle, trust me. The way Misfit did it was, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not, it was fire. As a matter of fact, peep this.
I am female battle rap. Was here before you and gonna be here a long time after you. Another thing is, the battle rap community can do without cops. Especially in the fucking climate we in right now. So Jazz, how about you tell the world how you're a fucking cop and you do not belong in the battle rap culture. Now, I don't make accusations without proof. Here's the visual. So on multiple occasions, she's been photographed at work, on the job. I try to get a little bit more details on this. Because, you know, I don't want to make accusations that are incorrect. So I need to fact check my shit. Well, I'm like, well, you know, is Jazz the Rapper out here on the beat with the 5-0? Is she out in the streets? Well, you know, the information that was sent back to me was she's a 911 operator.
So she brought it out and she kind of like used it as a way, it's like, I don't want to battle you because I'm scared for the public safety of battle rap, you know what I'm saying? And now when you look at it, it gets drawn straight down the line. You have the contingency of battle rap who feels like, now Jazz is 12, she's a cop, you know what I'm saying? You ain't no cop, Jay Reed.
did it. You brought us home.
You have the right to remain silent.
Hi, Jay Reed. You ain't no cop. You ain't no cop, Jay Reed.
Jazz, you ain't no cop. Tell me you ain't no cop, Jay Reed. And then you have the other half of battle rap who feels like it's not a bad, it's just a job. You know what I'm saying? And I want to talk. You know, before you stick a fork with me, you know the rest. So here's the deal. I said on Twitter, I put out a couple tweets. I said battle rap is the only profession where whether you have a job, when you have a job, it is used against you, no matter what that job is. You could be a fucking astronaut, and somebody can find out that you're an astronaut, and they're gonna be like, what? Yo, he's an astronaut, and they're gonna use it against you. You know what I'm saying? Battle rap is the only sport where doing something for yourself is looked down upon. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll be like the steel hits you. You grew up with your moms and your pops and went to college. You ain't no real nigga. Like having things and doing things for yourself gets frowned upon. It's the weirdest connotation I've ever seen. Now, I said also that you guys have to remember that battle rappers do not get paid a lot of money unless you are a super duper top tier, like headlining cards, big name events. You make money, they make money off of you. You don't get paid that much. I said that if you're not a top tier, let me quote myself. I never really quote myself, but fuck it. I said, unless you are a top tier, unless they're top tier headlining big cards, did you know most battle rappers do not make over $2,500 a battle. So don't be surprised to see or hear anyone has a 9 to 5. The average fan makes more a year than most, about 90% of battle rappers. And this is a fact. Like, you shouldn't be surprised. Like, this I don't understand why it comes to you as a surprise that battle rappers have jobs, because they don't make that much money. And salute to my man A-Verb. He backed up my sentiment and said, the only people that make real money from battle rap is the big guys. This is true. What the new niggas need to do is get next to one of the big guys, pretend they fuck with us, get his bag higher, then walk. Like, it's the truth. Unless you're on big cards, unless leagues can make real money off of you, they're not gonna pay. It doesn't happen. Trust me, I know. If a battle rapper is not on big events, headlining big cards, big names, big fonts, big sponsors, the people who are recapping battles, like the ones with bigger platforms, are making more than the people who are actually doing it. And that's a fact. Like, it's not even debatable. We know this. So it's like Jazz the Rapper, she comes out, she responds, you know what I'm saying? Salute to Jazz the Rapper for responding real quick. She said, I'm not a cop. I'm a 911 operator. I see the narrative you're trying to push, but you real corny and thirsty to reach like this for a battle. Bitch, you work at T-Mobile. I answer phones, you fix them, stupid girl. That's basically her rebuttal. Saying that, you know, she answers phones and she says, Misfit fixes them. Misfit fix phone. T-Mobile. I heard y'all there was down for like T-Mobile. Well, what's up with y'all? Like, I heard T-Mobile was down for like the whole week or some shit like that. I don't know what's going on. I heard their service is nasty out there. But Misfit replied and said, you make $30,000 a year, have a seat. So, you know, they're going back and forth, you know what I'm saying, about this whole 911 dispatcher thing. And I think it's funny. Like I said, Jazz, when you start working like that? Salute to Jazz the Rapper. I rock with Jazz the Rapper. I like Misfit too, you know what I'm saying? I think it would actually be a good battle. Swave Seba dipped in. He said, so my question is, if a person witnessed a crime and you're standing there, do they have to call 911 or can they just tell you? That's funny as shit.
Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help!
Now that is funny. Like I said, I respect anybody that has a 9 to 5. You ask me, I personally have 3 or 4 jobs. People have told you in the past that I'm in the army. I've never been in the army a day in my life, but you believe what you want. So, I have three or four jobs. You know what I'm saying? I have a regular job. I do YouTube and get a check. I have clothing, I get a check, and I have rental properties. I have 4 jobs, and then a parent, 5. So I'm all about work. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can't get paid on an earth this big, you worthless kid. You don't even deserve to live. So you got to be getting money out, and it's essential. I think nowadays it is essential to have 4 or 5 different streams of income. So Jazz the Rapper then says, you make $30,000 a year. Misfit, shut up, bruh. Cause 1, no I don't, and 2, you always bragging about money like you rich, but it don't seem like it cause you've been thirsty for this little ass battle check. Saying that, you know, you're thirsty for the little battle check between a Misfit and the Jazz the Rapper. Like I said, I think it's funny that it's gonna be an angle. Jazz, sorry, you know what it is? You know what it is. It's gonna be an angle. They're gonna use it against you regardless of how you feel. I mean, I know she's saying that she's a 911 dispatcher, but she has been an advocate and supporter of the Black Lives Matter movement. Jazz the Rapper has been seen in different, protests, standing outside with the I Am Sandra Bland, the Black Lives Matter posters and things like that. And she has marched and freestyled and showed support for Black Lives Matter in the past. And presently, and what's his name? MyVerse, who's to MyVerse and everything she got going on. MyVerse, she got the website. I think MyVerse World or MyVerse is the world or whatever the fucking shit is. She said, nah, Jazz the Rapper. She said, Jazz the Rapper, nah, Jazz the Dispatcher. I had to. These are the things that's going to come. These are the angles that are going to come. But you know what I will say? I think it's dope that the female battle rappers are starting smoke, cause y'all have platforms too, and I never understood why female battle rappers don't really sell their own fights, like selling your fights and keeping the fans interested, because there's not really a league right now that's really doing big shit with female battle rap. It is what it is. I mean, that's another conversation for another day. But I don't understand why they're not really pushing their own fights and selling the fights and shit like that to make their battles happen if they want, if that's something that they want. I don't know if this is a battle that they even want to have, but I think it's awfully peculiar that Misfit did what she was supposed to do. She found a solid angle and she used it. You know what I'm saying? Now there's people that's gonna be like, oh, you shouldn't be clowning somebody's job. It's battle rap. It's gonna happen. Me and John was talking about it earlier. He said something, battle, they gotta have an angle. You know what I'm saying? As long as somebody got an angle or perceived to have one, they're gonna use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to use their angle. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the way the game goes. A lot of these battle rappers don't get paid though. Like, it's not even a surprise. Like, I don't even understand why you guys are really surprised. Like, how are you surprised that these guys have jobs? Like, having a job is a bad thing. What did John say? He said, it's called an angle. A nigga will turn your accomplishments into something negative no matter what it is. It doesn't matter. Like, your accomplishments will be used against you. It's battle rap. He also said, I seen Surf make fun of Hitman for having a mom and a dad and never going to prison. This is the truth. This happens in battle rap. If you've never been to jail, you ain't no the steel hit you. You grew up with your moms and pops. You ain't no real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be real if you did anything positive with your life. And life don't work like that. In battle rap, it's got to be counterproductive. Like, the more bullshit you've been through and the more fucked up your life is, the better of a rapper you are. You cannot be successful. You know what I'm saying? That shit is fucking crazy. You ain't no cop, Jay Reed. Tell him you ain't no cop, Jay Reed. Why y'all doing my girl Jazz the Rapper like that? Salute to Jazz the Rapper. Salute to Misfit. I hope it leads to a battle, because now Misfit has an amazing angle. It is an amazing, especially in the climate of everything that's going on, for her to have that kind of an angle. She can use it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, before we get up out of here, Jazz is like at the pinnacle of female battle rap. She's not like no lower tier brand. She's like, when you mention like the top females in battle rap, the biggest names, the GOATs, her name is up there. So when a shot like this comes out, everybody's gonna be tweeting about it. Everybody's gonna be talking. And what I will say is, she didn't run from it. She ran towards it. She's been replying to people. She's been embracing it. Only thing I didn't like was the pictures. It looks like in the pictures that Misfit put out there, it's pictures that somebody took of her, which, you know what I'm saying? Like, if she put them out, that's one thing, but it's nasty. Like, somebody at your job is sneaking pictures of you. and that's kind of foul. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the only foul thing. Like, her having the job, it is what it is. You know, there's gonna be people who have their stance. Objective, like, yo, fuck that, she worked for the police, woo, woo, woo. And then you're gonna have people that saying it's a job, it's what she do, so what? But somebody at your job violating you, sneaking pictures of you and giving them to, like, it's just battle rap. And that's what I think that, that's why a lot of people don't be wanting to have jobs. And that's why battle rappers don't be having jobs, because they don't be wanting to get violated by somebody at their job taking pictures of them and sending them to your opponents or sending them to people that, you know, the ops, sending them to the ops. I read another tweet, I forgot where it was from. It said Jazz could find out if Kiki ever went to the police on math. Niggas is so, y'all niggas is so crazy, man. Like, bruh, what are y'all doing out here? Like, this is crazy. The internet's been on fire today. But we got more coming up. We're gonna recap the Jerry West versus B Magic, the Diz versus 40 Cal, and a whole lot of other joints later. So other than that, salute to the subscribers, that notification gang, 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 gang. Whoa. You ain't no cop, Jay Reed. Tell him you ain't. Tell him you ain't. Tell him the motherfucker ain't motherfucking dispatcher.